Okay, and I know the microphone's working, and I know the webcam is working, so nothing like what happened last time. We are online. Always start just a little bit early. So I'll give things a couple of minutes as usual. Wait for people to show up. Whether or not there's anyone here, I will be properly starting in a couple of minutes. See if I can actually start the game at 2 instead of just before 2. And if anyone happens to be in here while I'm in this loading zone of sorts, be sure and let me know. The stats marker doesn't exactly update every time someone shows up. Almost time. It is very difficult to not just jump right in like I usually do. So I'll just explain some stuff right now. As I said last time that I was going to do some grinding off screen, but after I fought a single guy, I realized that I might level up by accident if I did it like that, and well, I didn't really want that. Or I might get an evolution rather than not level up. And I didn't want to do that because I've got nothing but the new guys, and I didn't want to prevent you guys from seeing what they would be and what my reaction to them would be. So I started fighting Dynamax Pokemon. And I just got to this one, and it's like, oh, I think that's a Corviknight. I think I will wait. So, I waited. What's wrong with my TV? It's been glitching out for a couple days now. I don't want you to connect to anything. Hopefully that fixes whatever the problem it was having is. Huh. I guess my pendulum clock is a little bit slow. By a minute, it appears. So I guess I'll get right into this big fight. Very unstable boldness. Ooh, it has pressure. Interesting. Ooh, that got an update. Okay. Max Flare. So we start today's stream with a raid. I am very curious as to what Tachikoma is going to evolve into. Wind Rage. And down goes the Wishy-Washy. One shot. That wasn't much damage. That was worryingly not enough damage. Or not much damage, I mean. I don't think I'm going to win this. That's interesting. Well, I'm not doing too bad of damage at the moment, but as soon as this Dynamax wears off, things might get bad. Hmm? Oh. And it's at full strength, so it gets to school again. The Tachikoma seems to have gotten faster, even though she's using Max Flare rather than Flare Blitz. G-Max Wind Rage. Interesting. Barrier of some form. But we're breaking through that one pretty easy. I wonder if we'll be able to Dynamax again, or if one of the other guys will Dynamax. One of the others probably won't, but we'll see. Broke his barrier. Ooh, and that dealt a nice chunk of damage. We might actually win this. Might not, but we might. It's actually a lot closer than I was expecting it to be. Ooh. That one Mudbray in particular dies. Storm is getting strong. We have to win this next round, which I don't think is going to be a problem. Oh, I forgot there was harsh sunlight. But my flame charge will finish this. And it's very tempting to want to catch this Corviknight, but I already have Lancelot, and I know it's not a Gigantamax Corviknight because I did a bit of research, and it turns out that Gigantamax can only happen after you've gotten the Dragon Badge. So that would be that. And I'm going to actually use the experience candies that I got now that I'm back on stream. Use a few on Jean. Got him up to level 30. I don't want you to learn Takedown. Now, give Jean to 7. 2 more levels, alright. Give Peepers 2. Ooh, what? Impidimp evolves? See, this is why I wanted to wait till I was actually on stream to do this stuff. Oh, wow. Morgrem. Interesting. With sly cunning, it tries to lure people into the woods. Interesting. Very interesting. False surrender. That's a new one. The dark type never misses technique. Better than Sucker Punch. Sweet-diculous. And we'll give the Great Atuan a single... Alright. I think we'll leave them as... like that for now. Let's give Peepers... Oh no, let's give Jean the amulet coin. Then Peepers... Not really anything here that'd be useful for Peepers to have. Lancelot can learn Brave Bird. Ooh, but it's a recoil move. I'm not sure I want to use that. No, the Great Atuan wants Liquidation. Because it's a physical attack, water type move. And the Great Atuan does much better with attack than special attack. What the heck is going on with my TV? Are we sure? Maybe it's not the TV, maybe it's my setup is somehow going wrong. I'll have to investigate later, I guess. TR for Aura Sphere. Interesting. Got a lot more TRs than I thought I did. Got a few things I can sell off. Ooh, including a nugget. And I've got some fossils. And I found a guy who actually sells ingredients for cooking, so I bought a few things from him. But I'm going to take off for Route 6. Because I think I'm actually going to try this fossil restoration business. So, a fish and a drake. Let's try this. Dracovish. I like the name. Do not much care for its design. Water Dragon. Interesting. I think I know what I'm calling you. Apparently has no noticeable character or sexual characteristics. You will be the Scaldron. Water Absorb, nice. Tackle, Water Gun, Protect. Be mild. Yeah. We'll box you, but I'll probably feed you a bunch of experience candies later. Any hoozle. let's continue on. Oop, accidentally ran into a Dugtrio. Of course it used Sucker Punch. You gonna do it again? Yep. Ugh, sorry. I don't know why I yawn so much. Okay, that's a pretty fast Dugtrio. It was actually thanks to Dugtrio that I learned how to properly train my team of Pokemon back in the Yellow generation. Well, the first generation of Pokemon, specifically Yellow. Because I did something stupid back then, in which I caught a Dugtrio who was like 20 levels higher than everyone else I had on my team, and I wound up using him exclusively, which turned out to be a very bad idea when I finally got to the grass gym, because, as anyone who's played Pokemon knows, grass ruins ground types. Let's see. Shadows. Why am I yawning? There was something I was gonna do with the name Raider. Oh, that's right. I did a search on who did the song Barracuda, because I'd heard the song aplenty but couldn't remember their name. And I decided, what the heck, let's name Barracuda after the band. It did mention who the lead singer was, but I don't remember her name at all. Yeah, we'll just rename Barracuda into Heart. Actually, I should buy some potions. Oh, super potions. I wonder if I'll run into another clothing shop soon. Hiccups, lovely. Oh, hey, Hop. James! I'm still not too sure what I should do about all that stuff I told you before. About my being weak and dragging down Lee's good name and all, yeah? But the only thing I can do is get stronger, right? I'm gonna try all kinds of different things against you and see what works. Alright, let's have at it. And let's do this. I bet an all-out battle with my true rival will help me get my head on straight. Yep, prepare to be crushed. Then you'll learn what not to do. Oh, hey, you actually got one more guy. Cramorant. Okay, now I've got that in my dex to search for. Let's see. I think I'll use the Great Atuan. Okay, I don't have any berries. I've got leftovers. Roctoon. You are going to comment every time I super effective, aren't you? Wacky, that's your grass type, so I will send out Akko. It is nice to see that he's not leading with his Wooloo again. Oh no, my charcoal! Ooh, but that was pretty nasty damage. That was almost half of Akko's HP. Almost, but not quite. And another level for Akko. Ah, Silicobra. Judging by its name, it is a ground type, so we'll send back out the Great Aturan. And now that I've seen one, I'll try and catch one. I mean, its color palette looks pretty ground typing too. Yep, super effective. No, I don't want you to learn Scary Face. And Toxel. Oh, you have one of them. I actually don't have anyone who's specifically good against Toxel. Oh, I shouldn't send out Peepers. Fairy types are weak against poison. There's an electric poison. And I don't have any ground type moves. It uses Flail instead of the poison type move that would have been super effective. Sure, why not? Huh. Static, huh? Too bad you are unconscious now. Wonder if Miles had static. I never actually checked. I tried switching my team members in and out to max out the potential in every matchup, but I just couldn't get it together somehow. Maybe that's why I'm still so weak. But Lee really is the greatest trainer. I don't want people to be laughing at him just all because his little brother is rubbish. It's not enough. I've got to try harder. And harder till no one's laughing. I'm off, mate. Off to find the kind of Pokemon that I can really draw the strength out of. Right. Good luck with that. You'll do better if you don't fight me. That child. Gym challengers should battle for the sake of their own Pokemon. Why worry about saving the champion's name? We all know he's unbeatable. Anyway, here's something for letting me watch your battle. I didn't even know you were here. Now on you go, child. You're headed to the store-on-side gym next, no? The gym challenge is about having fun. How are you supposed to climb this? No, that's right, because stairs are ramps in video games. I was gonna say, how are you supposed to climb the stairs with the pencil dress like that? She could barely move her feet in that thing. Alright. So let's see what we've got in the gym. After I climb this ladder and see what happens to be on this building. Cracked pot. Oh! This is for, the tea ghost. Bolter tea or something like that, I forgot. That is one of the Pokemon I really want to have. Because I like tea. And I do need to check the decks. For the guys that I saw but don't have in my collection. Ta-da. Certainly seems I'm streaming to no one today. Oh well. Does that mean that Impidimp has a third form? That could be interesting. Cramorant. Where do you live? Ah, you exist in the wild area, in places I can go. Also, on this route, I'll wait. And Silicobra, yeah, that's what I thought. You do exist in that route. Only that route, apparently. I'll have to go back and hunt for you after I'm done with this fight. Yep, pure ground. Cramorant, flying water, as its color scheme would suggest. I already know where to find Ponyta and Morpeko. They're in places that I haven't gotten to yet. Alright. So that was that I wanted to look up. Now let's go challenge the Ghost Gym. Hey, ball guy. A heavy ball. Good at catching heavy guys. Like Snorlax's. Ah, and we have a timid guy here, apparently. Alright. Oh hey, my character actually just brushed his hair out of his face. That's a nice little touch. Ooh, pinball. This should be interesting. So, ride in one of these cups, make your way to the goal while trying to avoid obstacles. Rotate the control stick to the right and it will spin to the right, rotate left to spin left. Hit a wall, rotate to get out of the way. Okay. Oh, this should be interesting. Come on. There we go. Gym Trainer Clive. A Pumpkaboo. Okay. Ghost Grass. Let's see how you do against my dark normal type. So close to being a one-shot. Trick or Treat, which adds the ghost typing. Wonder how that affects normal types. I don't think there's been a ghost normal. And if there is, which takes precedent in the type matchup, the ghost or the normal? Drill Peck, yes, Drill Peck is a good move for you to have. Phantom. Still Ghost Grass. But weaker than... Oh, nope, it was a crit. As it should be. And Tachikoma levels up. And another Pumpkaboo. A bigger one. A Confuse Ray. This could get interesting. Unless, of course, Gene manages to not hurt himself, and there we go. I win. Nice try, Gym Trainer Clive. Okay then. Wonder what this does. Oh, I see. I want to hit the hands. I thought that they would stop me. Well, this one I probably don't want to hit. Nope, not on the table, Erebus. Alright, Lynn, let's see what you got. Corsola. Interesting. Presumably this is a ghost Corsola. Yep, super effective. Doesn't matter that your speed rose. Once you're paralyzed, your speed's not going to do you much good. Oh no, I can't use Night Slash. Whatever will I do? There's nothing like a purring kitty. Why would losing make you remember a thing that's pretty blatantly obvious? Wish I could look ahead to see what's coming up. Ooh. Okay, not what I expected. Nope. Nope, that's not gonna work. Maybe I have to go this way. Oop. Oop. Nope, that didn't work. This should be interesting. I had a feeling that's what it would do. Yes, that's what I thought it would do. And this is my last gym trainer. Of course I know what ghost type Pokemon are weak to. I've been using this whole time. How fragile. Keeper's leveled up. Yeah. And a Drift Blim. I love you too, kiddo. Happy kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, fur, fur, fur. I don't know if I said that in the right order. Jean, the Great Atuan, and Akko all leveled up. Anyone evolving? Yes! Akko evolves! What do you become? Cinderace. Honestly makes me think of King Cosmo. You're fire. That's nice. I was kind of thinking that, Pyro Ball. Interesting. But, when we first saw the starters, I was kind of hoping that, they would be, gaining a second type. And in Scorbunny's case, I thought that it would be a fire-electric type. Because I just think that would be a neat combination. Don't think we've had that one yet. But, alas, pure fire, apparently. Which is still a little better than all that, fire fighting that we'd had already. Just give Jean a potion. Then... put Tachikoma up front because she's got the lowest level. And off we go into the Ghost Gym. Let's see what Alistair's like. Alistair. Here I go. Okay, so a bit of a shivery folk. Bit of a shivery boy. Mask. Right, Tachikoma, you're leading the charge. Yeah, I don't think you'll be out here very long, though. Ooh, yeah, because that could be bad. I'm gonna swap you out now, Tachikoma. Swap in the Great Atuan. Disabled, but it failed because I hadn't used an attack. Now Liquidation will be super effective, but that Yamask just got Steam Engine, which would make it a terror. That's the way. Next. Ursula. Interesting. Yeah, let's keep the Great Atuan out for now. Ooh, neat. Question is, are you Ghost Rock or Ghost Water? My guess is Ghost Rock because of the ancient power the Corsola used. You don't need to worry about battling well. You're the Great Atuan. Not super effective. Or not very effective either. Interesting. So all I know is that Corsola and Cursula are ghosts. Ah, Mimikyu. I think for Mimikyu I'm gonna want... not Jean. We'll want Peepers. So we start things off with a false surrender that won't hit because it's Mimikyu. And Mimikyu's disguise broke. Which means now it can be damaged. I just realized that Peepers doesn't know any fairy type moves. It's decent damage, but I'm not gonna stick with Peepers. Jean, you're up. Give it a Night Slash. Lowers attack, I believe. Yep. That was critical super stabity, but did not finish it off. So we'll have to see what he does for the last guy before I figure out who to send in next. I do like Mimikyu. Lots of levels up. Peepers wants to learn Dark Pulse. What are you? You are better with Special. Torment. Level 34. Gengar. Let's keep Jean out. We're both gonna Dynamax. Well, you might be Gigantamaxing, but... Yep, Gigantamax. Huh. Looks like one of the shops in the Trainer Plaza in Ultra Sun and Moon. Alright, Gene. Let's show this Gengar the power of Kiss. Though that would have that would be better if you were Obstagoon already. Max Ooze, Poison type. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of damage. And my laundry's done. Take a turn to Hyper Potion. Another Max Ooze. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Well, you might get knocked out, but yep, you will. But at least you'll weaken. Or at least the Gengar will weaken after this. So then we send in the Great Atuan. Hi, Erebus. Chew on him. I'm actually not sure what Hex... Okay. Keepers. Give me a distraction. I don't have anything that can revive except a revive. Venoshock. He does have a poison type move. Tachikoma, you're up next. Let's use a flame charge. This is a very strong Gengar. Good lord. Akko, maybe you can do something. Please be able to do something. Yeah, you're going first. And it dodged. Try it again. And it dodged. What's the point of a signature move that doesn't hit? Alright, Gene, maybe you can do something. Or maybe not. I'm gonna lose again, aren't I? Lancelot's my only guy left. Eh. Use Revive on Akko because she's fast. Good lord, this Gengar is just monstrous. Alright, Akko, please, please hit. I want you to do massive damage. Yes! Yes! Last mon standing. That's great. Akko celebrates too. That was a close one. What? Tachikoma, you're evolving. Ooh. Colossal. Interesting. I'm gonna need a new power cord for my laptop. Alright, Colossal. Not learning anything new. Oh, yep, you're learning Tar Shot. Makes sense, Coltar. Ooh. Swap out Rock Blast. You may be up for a name change, too. Not sure to what, but you may be up for a name change. Crumbs. That was ace. Here. A ghost badge. Hey! Catch up to level 40. Good luck with, everything. Alright. And my TM is Hex. So I'll be able to see what that does. Massive damage to target affected by status conditions, which none of my guys had. Okay, time to go heal. Oh, it's a Yamper. Must be Sonia's here. Looks like my Yamper really liked you, huh? Anyway, we've run into each other at a good time. You know the mural you're on stow on side? It's said to tell the story of the hero of Galar as well. Though what's there today is actually a replica of the ancient art that used to be there. You tend to have a surprisingly sharp insight, so I was wondering what you might think when you see the ruins. Well, that's not a good sound. What in the world was that? Sounds like it came from the direction of the ruins, too. Let's have a look. Come along, Yamper. Okay, I gotta get to the Pokemon Center first, but I will be right behind you, Sonia. And I do want to rename Tachikoma. Can't think of anything appropriate for that body. You still have Steam Engine? Yes. Gene hasn't been picking anything up because I gave him the amulet coin. I'm not sure what to name you. Probably be something to do with train. Oh, Max Revive. Payday. Destroy it! Destroy it! Destroy it all! We're going to find those wishing stars. Got to bring the chairman more wishing stars if we want to please him. So, Copperaja. Apparently that's Q-Fant's evolved form. If you're truly the chairman's Pokemon, then you should feel grateful for this chance to help him find wishing stars. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be crushing you. Oh my. You again. So, you think that you can start collecting wishing stars now and get in the chairman's favor? That's the way of things, is it? I see. So you do have some cunning in you. But I won't have it. I won't allow anyone to stand in my way. Dude, I don't care about this whole wishing star thing with the chairman. I just want to stop you from destroying this priceless artifact. Well, replica artifact. Fire shot. Over speed, weaker to fire. Flame charge. I've already seen more than enough to judge you and your team's abilities. Well, then it's too bad for you, because I'm gonna crush you. Super potion, weak. This is where I kind of wish I had Baton Pass. Then I've Tachikoma toss these speed boosts off to the next guy. Alright, you're doing lots of dark type stuff, so let's use Peepers. There's that yawn again. Dark Pulse. False Surrender. I need to see what Peepers' strengths are. Special attack. Alright, Dark Pulse it is. Surprised I haven't had barely any viewers. Sure. I have had a couple of viewers this whole stream who just pop in, watch for like maybe 2 minutes and pop out again. Even my regular's not here today apparently. Patrum. Bean, you're up. Good thing I have all these dark types for my fight against the Ghost Gym. Huh, that's neat. I was hoping for some paralysis. Oh, Dazzling Gleam! That's painful. In which case, let's send out the Great Atuan. Eat him. Her. No, I wouldn't say that. I would not say your partner's move is splendid, because the Great Atuan is greater. That fell flat. I'm not sure where I was going to go with that. I think I was going to say something like worldly, but then realized that doesn't make much sense. So I made no sense at all, either way. Onita. Let's do Lancelot, yeah. Let's let everyone get a turn. Look, dude, I don't care what you want, but I do need to stop you from destroying this artifact. Replica artifact. Oh wow, you're going faster. I'm getting more accurate and stronger. So, ha. Go on a power trip. As expected. There's no mistake. You're just not very strong. But why? How can this be? How could someone like you get in my way? I was the one chosen by the chairman. I was the one who was to defeat the champion. I'm one of the elite. Someone who can shoulder the future of the Gala region. Okay, Vegeta. Challenger Bede. I wondered what you were up to when you asked to borrow Chairman Rose's Copperajah. I can't believe you'd try to use the Chairman's Pokemon to destroy a historical site. Who cares for some ancient ruin when the next 1,000 years are at stake? Did you stand in the path of a Pokemon's Simple Beam or something? How do you expect to support the Chairman with that sort of thinking? Young Bede. It pains me to have to say this, but I am truly disappointed. It's true that I'm the one who found you back when you were all alone. I saw talent in you. You reminded me a little bit of myself back when I was young. That's why I sent you to a trainer's school, to give you a chance at success. But trying to destroy the mural, part of Gala's history, you show no love toward Gala. You are clearly not a worthy challenger for the gym challenge. We will decide what to do with you later. For now you will return to Hammerlock. You must be joking, right? You're disqualifying me from the gym challenge? But you're the one who endorsed me! There are 100 different ways we could sort this out. Why are you choosing the worst possible option? Challenger Bede, I'll be taking those wishing stars that you've gathered. Well, I'm glad to see he's actually getting some form of justice. Ah, Sonia. And James, too. Terrible shame, all this. An absolute disaster. I never wish to see us lose challengers for this sort of reason. Yet, we do what we must do to keep things fair and sportsmanlike. You know, during one of Bede's matches, I heard the announcer say that Bede has no family. Apparently it was Rose who took Bede under his wing, so Bede was battling for the chairman's sake. What an awful turn of events. I hope the mural survived all that. Well, it looks like it just got one tiny hole in it. Oh. Or not. Well, hello. Okay, that tone is making me think of, Wolf Link from Twilight Princess. Of the howl. Which is rather appropriate, really. Not a brilliant turn of events, but the ruins were brought into light for us to see. What does this tell us about the Galar's legends? They're Pokemon. Right. More than any hero, there's those things that appear to be Pokemon that stand out. Not just that, those Pokemon appear to be holding a sword and shield as if they were using them. Anything else look interesting to you? And it's the same as the tapestries, we got the two guys in the back. Oh, good observation. There really were two heroes. But if that's the case, then why only the one statue at the Badoo Drop Inn? More than any statue of a hero or old tapestry, these ruins, made in truly ancient times, must show us the real truth. Which means... they're both the Pokemon. There should be a third option. They're both a Pokemon. Yo, I was thinking the same thing. Seems like at some point in history, the sword and the shield were combined with the two actual Pokemon and treated as the same thing. But then what? They just faded from history? Two young heroes. Sword and shield were actually Pokemon. But why would the truth of these ruins be hidden when those stories were depicted in artwork? With your help, I really feel like we made a big discovery here. Thanks. I'll give you a couple of these, so keep giving it your best in the gym challenge too, okay? Guess you'll be headed to Balloonlea next, right? Terror revives. Okay. I need to go heal. And then I'm gonna swap out someone for Qfant. Because if I'm reading it right and my next opponent is the Fairy Gym, then I'm going to need a Steel type. Probably swap out Peepers. So let's see. Okay, where is Peeper? Where is Babar? There it is. So, pop you Peepers. And then Poison will be pretty good too, so we'll want Miles. I do want to see Gene evolve. Let's hand him some experience candies until he does. So, we'll get Babar up to the same... So first, give Babar a pair of experience candies. Attempt to get him up to level 34. And he's evolving already! Awesome! It's kind of surprising how quickly these guys evolve. Into Kaparaja. Which Qfant and Kaparaja must be a reference to the fact that India was a British colony for a long time. So you have a unique move? No, but you do have Heavy Slam, which I believe is Steel? Yes. Which will get rid of Iron Defense. So that'll be good against fairies. And that's right, I was going to give Gene some experience candies until he evolved. So up to level 38, wants to learn counter. No, I don't want you to learn counter. Anything else? No? Oh, come on. Everyone else has been evolving at level 36 or so. Hey, level 42, how's that sound? When do you evolve? Wants to learn taunt. No. Well, I guess you're not going to be evolving anytime soon. Jean is now my strongest Pokemon. For now. There. We'll do this. Miles needs some, experience. That's the word I wanted. So, on to the next town. Wait. I do kind of wish the Pokedex could just say, here's all the Pokemon that are on this route. Yeah, there's a couple guys I need to get. I need to get a Silicobra for one. You know what, I'll catch those guys off screen. Or off stream, rather. If I run into anyone of interest in Limwood Tangle, this is where I'll find Ponyta, isn't it? Oh, I really hope I get a female one. I want to name her Amalthea. Big Root. Yes! Be female. Male. I'm gonna keep hunting. I don't have to catch the first Ponyta I see. Getting more common than I expected. Yay, female. Quick ball, go! Gah. Alright, because you still have Nuzzle, which will be handy. Because paralysis will increase the chance of capture. And I think Steel still resists Psychic. All it knows, it can't be all it knows is Heal Pulse. That's all it's using. I think I'm gonna use a Heal Ball for the aesthetic. Seriously? Let's keep trying. Just get in a Pokeball. It's my last Heal Ball. Next I'll use a Premier Ball. Hey, finally use something other than Heal Pulse. Pretty was just as pointless. Oh hey! Stomp! Not very effective. Okay. You are a higher level. Sewer Ball wouldn't mean much. I don't really want to do Dusk Ball. I guess it's time for an Ultra Ball. I collected a few around the wild area. Seriously? You are weakened and you're paralyzed. Get in the Pokeball. Yes! Finally. And I have you, Lady Amalthea. And for those of you who don't know what I mean by Amalthea, she is the main character of a movie I really liked watching growing up called The Last Unicorn. It was also tempting to name her Celestia, but I'd rather go with Amalthea. Okay, so good for attacking. Yeah, I don't know why you used Heal Pulse 4 times. But I think I'll just send you to a box for now, Amalthea. That was interesting. What did I do that for? How curious. Oop. Galarian Ponyta again. This time I'm just gonna run, because I don't feel like fighting Galarian Ponyta again. And I want to explore this way. Oh, it's a chef. Hello, chef. Yes, I have noticed that the mushrooms give off light when I touch them. Pretty psychedelic. And Miles falls in love. In which case, let's swap in Babar, who technically could also fall in love with the Milcery because Babar is also male, but not sure what that aesthetic was. Excuse me, Sinistee. That's a ghost, I believe. So, the Great Atuan must be the evolved form of Poltertea. Does this mean that I should have run into a Poltertea already? Or, is Sinistee the unevolved form of Poltertea? That could be interesting. and doesn't have a gender classification, so I guess if I catch one, I'ma name him Chip. Shinotic. I know what a Shinotic is. Akko, you're up. And Effect Spore poisons Akko, but it doesn't matter because that was the final move of the battle. Akko, Tachikoma, and Miles all level up. Wants to learn Toxic. Ooh, I am very in favor of you learning Toxic. We'll replace Nuzzle. Well, Nuzzle is a guaranteed paralysis. His other attack is definitely a good chance of it. There. And now... Oop, that's not what I wanted to use. I wanted to go into the Pokedex. Because I want to see where I can find myself a T Pokemon. Sort A to Z. That should be handy. Oh yeah. Here I can find Corsola. Oh, yeah, pure ghost. Can be found in the Wild Zone. Only in the Wild Zone, okay. I guess I've already forgotten. Maybe it started with an S? Yeah, Sinistee. Where can I can find them in this area. Alright. And only this area? Apparently. Oh, looks like I'm gonna be hunting for some tea. Hmm? Well, I can't say I was expecting that. Well, I hope your acid hits. Yeah. Okay then. Apparently hitting the mushrooms has a chance for an impotent to show up. Good to know. I need to see if I can find a Sinistee anywhere. What does that do again? Boosts the power of sound-based moves, which I don't think I gave Miles any of those. It hurt. It did, but not enough. Hey, Lancelot leveled. I was just thinking I might rename Tachikoma after the train, or one of the train Power Rangers, but all I really know about them is that they were Power Rangers with trains. Which isn't really enough to name someone after them with. And, like, even the wiki, like, the names just don't really fit for her. Let's see. I wonder. Ooh, okay. The Balloonlea is in the Glimwood Tangle. Interesting. Lured into town. That's not usually how luring Fae work. Usually they want to lure you away from town. What? Yeah. I think that's fair. Ooh, does that mean that there's a clothing shop around here? That can't be the sound of a chin chow. Look at the big screen, since it'll probably be easier for me to see on it. I need to go this way. Yes, and some people react to in interesting ways when they touch mushrooms. Indeedy. Yep. It's an Audino type. I don't know. Indeedy. Doesn't matter if my attack fell. Cause toxic. Which never misses when used by a poison type. Oh my, a fairy type move against a poison type. Oh no, you're lowering my attack when I use special attack. Starting to sound a bit like Payday. The jerk. I'll probably swap out after this. For someone else. Sorry, I didn't quite complete my train of thought there for a second. Oh, another Indeedee. Alright, Babar. Let's see what you can do. See if this thing's a fairy type like I think it is. Some of these NPC trainers just don't quite get it. You don't use a fairy type move against a steel type. Okay, but that means that Indeedee is not a fairy type. So it's probably a normal type. Alright, Wild Morgrim. If I hadn't already caught an Impidimp, well, I say caught, traded for an Impidimp. I kinda wish Shellbell healed more than that. Decent amount of damage. But you're out. Still trying to think on what to rename Tachikoma. Because I want it to be something train-based. Luminous Moss. Oh. A single-use held item. U-turn. That one's not bad if you've got a strategy for it. Alright, well, I'm gonna hunt for Sinistee. And instead find lots of Ponyta. Well, now you use Psybeam. Shadows. I'm sorry. Again. I don't mean to yawn. see. I really want to catch a Sinistee. But at the same time, there's all my other guys, or all the other guys I want to catch that I said I'd do off stream. I don't know. Oh. I didn't even remember that I had that letter. Okay. Oh. She looked well for a ghost. Choice Scarf boosts your speed if you only use one move, or can only use one move. So. I wonder if there will be an acting thing involved with the gym challenge. Probably not, but we'll see. Revenge. Not all that handy for me in this situation. I do know how to make my Pokemon strong without evolving, but let's see. You just have to have the right Pokemon. I do know what Dottler has, so I actually will swap in Lancelot. Surprised he hasn't evolved yet. Sorry. I am yawning far more than I should be. Basically just a battle of attrition at the moment. Should have kept Jean with me, I guess. Surprised Drill Peck doesn't go through shields like a few other moves are capable of, like Brick Break. Yeah, if it wasn't also in critical condition, I wouldn't have just I wouldn't have attacked. I would have withdrawn Lancelot. So, how is that supposed to teach me? Oh, Eviolite. Okay, well, thanks for the Eviolite. Don't have anyone I'm really interested in using it on at this point. Or, well, not using it on, but rather, giving it to. Because my only unevolved guy is Lancelot, and I want him to evolve. Is there really no clothing store in this town? Feels like this would be a great place for a clothing store. Really all there is to this place. This is a very small town. And I'm not gonna jump straight into battle with the gym leader, so I guess I'll just go back to the Glimwood and and see if I can run into some Sinus Tea. Sinus Tea! Excellent. Quick ball, go! Aha! So annoying. Giga Drain. Interesting. Of course it knows Protect. And Sucker Punch. Interesting. Has weak armor. Mildly disappointed that that didn't paralyze it. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna keep throwing Dusk Balls because it is dark out. Why do you break out so easy? Oh, that's 3 Sucker Punches. Yes! So I'm gonna call you Chip Potts, which is a double reference. Well, no, it's a single reference, but to 2 different characters. Well, no, I suppose it's the same character. It's, Chip and Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. And since Chip is Mrs. Potts' son, that would make him Chip Potts. So. Let's see what you can do. Okay, you've got good speed, good special. Interesting that you've got grass moves. Not going to be using you right now, but I'm glad to catch you. Wonder what else of interest might be in the Limwood Tangle. And I'm going to give you the thing that I recently got that belongs to you. Not sure what I'll have to do to evolve you while you're holding that, but I can find out. Back to the Pokemon Center. I'll probably go do some max raids in the... well, not max raids, but do some raids in the wild area. Still not sure what to rename Tachiko Matux, since she's no longer on wheels. Okay, so I want to go to... no, I want to go to the wild area so that I can do some raids and maybe run into... who was it who was here? Wait. Dynasty evolved. Oh, it's still sorted A to Z. By number. Oh yeah, where does Indeedee hail? Across the river there. And only when it's windy, apparently. Ah, and it's also in the Glimwoods. So I may have to hunt for it in there. There was someone else that I was going to look for. Was it you? It might have been you. Only when it's raining. Which it is not. In this area, it is the same. Ah, but you do show up all the time in that area. So I can wait on, Cramorant. I did get the name right. Ah, that was who it was. Ursula. Only there when it's cloudy? Yes? Yeah. Check the wild area weather thing. You can change the day to change the weather. I'm not so sure about doing that. But it might be the only way for me to get a Corsola. I don't think there was anyone else that I'm really looking for at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll just do some raids. Alright, where's more Pekka live? Across the water there. And east of there. I know where to find Indeedee. So I guess... yeah, I'm just gonna do some raids for a while. Oh yeah, and I haven't sold any of my stuff yet. Dodge the moons. Dodge the giant crow. Ooh, not what I meant to do. But it is apparently a very strong looking Rhydon. Alright, great Atuan, let's see if you can handle yourself against this Rhydon. Yeah, that's the way. Okay. That was a lot more powerful than I expected it to be. Okay, so who do we have in this den? Angoro. Oops. Ah, great. I didn't want to use Miles for this, but I guess I have no choice. I think I might not Dynamax right away. because I want a toxic. Max darkness on the quillfish, who just barely hangs on. Yeah, that's a good one. What? Oh, okay. For some reason, that it made it look as though it wasn't affected by the poison. Now it's Oscar's turn to be able to Dynamax. And Oscar's apparently not going to. Barrier's not that big a deal. And down goes Quillfish. Which is okay, because Quillfish's turn has already gone by. And the shield broke. Oh, they all have focus sashes. Booyaka. And not catching because Pangoro arrived in a previous generation. So that was pretty good. Especially for a battle that I entered on the wrong foot on. I think I got time for one more raid. And then I'll do a bunch off screen. That's a Sneasel. Let's use Tachikoma. I may not wind up changing her name at all at this rate. I wonder. Sorry, I'm looking up some kaiju. But it doesn't really give me any, Okay, so that doesn't help me figure out the kaiju. That's a no. Don't catch. Ooh, Darkest Lariat. Interesting. So something else could learn Incineroar's signature attack. That was a Ferrothorn. Just a couple of Pokeballs. Oops. Sorry, Cutiefly, but I can't catch you. Can't use that one. I don't know. Very Cutiefly, but I can't catch you. I would be mildly disappointed if my favorite water type is not available. I mean, it's more than possible. Because so far, from what I've seen, every other one of my favorite Pokemon are in Galar. So it'd only be fair for one of them to not be here. Well, there's a Basculin who just charged me. And it's just about time. I got 5 minutes yet. I'm hoping to find more fossils too. Because that'd be interesting to have more than just Dracovish. The Scaldron. That's a throw, I believe. Which I think... Let's make it Lady Amalthea. Why not? This will be what finishes me off. Then I'll go on a catching spree. Alright, Lady Amalthea, let's do this thing. Alright, good amount of damage. Psychic Terrain. I forget what that does. Psychic Terrain, Pokemon on the ground won't be hit by priority moves. And Psychic type moves are stronger. Cool. Like that. Okay. So, guess that was this. I feel like giving Lancelot a couple of candies before I sign off in hopes that he evolves. He's evolving! Alright. So, Lancelot's evolution will be the ending of this episode. Hello, Corviknight. Steelwing, yes. I will replace Power Trip. It's a neat attack, but it's never had stab, but it just doesn't quite work with what am I trying to say? It doesn't work unless you set up for it. And I think that's kind of pointless. You have to set it up. Checking to see if you can learn anything else that might be useful. Because it is time to sign out. Nope, can't learn anything more. Well, that was this for now. I'll do some hunting and catching offline. Till the next, live well.